Welcome to the very first episode of BizTalk'24, which is an initiative of the Commerce Society of Royal College, where we interview role model-worthy business personnel. And I'm your host, Musab Kader. Today, we are absolutely delighted to have with us today Miss Thilini De Silva, the Distinguished Dean of the Faculty of Business at the NSBM Green University, and as a pioneer academic and a key figure to the development of NSBM Green University, Ms. De Silva has played a crucial role in shaping the faculty's growth and success since its very inception. With a stellar academic background including a first-class bachelor's degree from the University of Wayamba, dual gold medals, and an MBA from the Postgraduate Institute of Management, she is currently also pursuing a PhD at Stockholm University, focused on women empowerment and entrepreneurship. Since her appointment as Dean in 2017, she has been dedicated to fostering both academic excellence and development of essential soft skills among students. We are thrilled to have the opportunity to hear her insights and experiences today. Ms. Thilini, we deeply appreciate you taking time off your busy schedule to meet with us today.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
And I consider it as an honor to be a part of the work of the Commerce Society of the Royal College.
That's great to hear, Miss. So, without further ado, let's dive right into the question, shall we?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, Miss, when we talk about business, we could find a bit of similarities between the game of chess. For example, it's very strategic. Now, when you play chess, you think moves up ahead, right? Business also takes after that. So, Miss, what is your approach strategically when doing business? And how do you, calculate that strategic approach to business?
You're very correct. I think business is very similar to a game of chess. Who moves upward or backward first and who would know the right move at the right time would win the game of business too. So I represent the higher education industry, but NSBM Green University is a business model. So just after my graduation, I've been part of this visionary project of developing an international university in Sri Lanka. This is indeed a business model. Because this is a fee levying organization. So when we are running NSBM Green University, though we are a part of higher education industry, we always have and had and will have in our mind that this is a business. So for us, it's very important to always think about our long-term plans and also our intermediate plans and our short-term plans. So from the point of setting our vision and mission to the university, even in the vision of becoming the best university in the South Asian region, in making it a research-oriented, teaching-oriented and innovation-oriented organization, what is in the back of our minds is, okay, this is a business model. So how is our cash flow and how is our cash inflows and outflows to make sure that this would run as a profitable venture? Because if this runs as a profitable venture only, we would be able to fulfill and pursue all our vision and mission statements of becoming that best university in the South Asian region. So I've been lucky enough from the day one of being a part of NSBM Green University to become a part of an administrator too. Yes, and I'm an academic, but I've always been a part of the administrative team of the NSBM Green University, initially as a very young academic, as a course director for a program, and then the academic coordinator for the School of Business, and later as the academic head of the Faculty of Business, and then becoming the Dean of the Faculty of Business back in 2017. I was fortunate to sit at the board of governors of the university, and today our university is a company guaranteed limited, so I sit in the board of the 5 trustees. So for the last 12 years of my experience at NSBM and then NSBM Green University are always been a part of the main strategic team. So our main strategy was to improve our volumes, not compromising the quality, because whatever said and done, we are a higher education institution. So our first motive is to provide a quality education to the students who are reading degrees and postgraduate programs at our university. So our strategy was always to look at the volumes but not compromising the quality. So we've been doing quite a lot of things to improve the quality and to strike a balance between the quality and the quantity. I clearly remember back in 2012 when we started with nearly 300 students in a batch, and we had about 1,200 students. But coming to 2024, for a year our intake would be around 2,000 to 3,000 students. And currently in this university there are 13,000 students studying, and there is an alumni of 19,000 students. So with this year's graduation, that would go up to 21,000 whooping alumni. So we have come a long way, but I think our main strategy was not compromising the quality and the quantity, but always trying to strike a balance.
That's perfectly said. So as we just heard from Ms. Thilini, her strategy was not to compromise on anything and offer nothing but the absolute best for students. And it was truly inspirational how you climbed that ladder, making your way up from student coordinator to all the way to the dean of the university. Truly inspiring. Right. Now, Miss, when tackling studies as a student, you do your O-levels, you do your A-levels, and then many of us lack the knowledge as to how important the business degree is.
Yes.
Because we think in practical life it's not a qualification that would get us far, but experience.
Yes.
But what truly is the importance of a degree in the world of business, Miss?
Okay, I have a simple opinion about it, Pita. The thing is, now you take any organization in the world, any organization in the world, be it a business organization or a non-profit organization like an NGO. So what do you have to do with these organizations, whether it's a profit or a non-profit oriented one? You need to manage, right? Yeah. You need to manage. So in a business degree, what do you learn? You learn how to manage a business. And when you take a business has so many perspectives. It has the perspective of administration, infrastructure, IT development, then you have the accounting and finance, marketing and sales, general operations, and if it is a manufacturing organization, you have industrial and manufacturing arm to it, you have the human resources to manage. So there are so many aspects and perspectives to a business organization. Yes, you could become a pilot, you could become a doctor, you could become an engineer, you could be in any of the professions. But at the end of the day, where are you working? You're working for an organization. Okay? So it's very important, despite of you want to become in any profession, that you have an idea about how to run a business. So the students who are really enthusiastic in learning about how to run a business or to establish their own business one day, they need to consider a business degree not only as an avenue to obtain a qualification, but as also an experience and exposure and first-hand experience that they would get in terms of being a part of a business, to manage it or to develop a business for yourself. So that's the importance of a business degree to me, because when you're doing a business degree, yes, you can take specializations according to your passion in your life. Say for example, if you like numbers, you can become a specialist in accounting and finance by specializing in a degree in accounting and finance. If you are a friendly person, you are a talker, you want to be in the society with humans, people interacting up there. If you're really good at convincing things, maybe your passion is to become a marketeer. So then you can pursue a business degree specializing in marketing and sales and all that. But the specialization comes later when you do a business degree in the first 2 years of the degree program, in any of the degree programs in business. I think in any part of the world, you will be learning generally overall things about a business and how you can learn management, what is effectiveness, what is efficiency. So I think business degree is not only essential to the business professionals who aims at it. I think down the lane to any professional, having the pulse of a business degree or a postgraduate is very, very important, because it teaches you on hands-on how you operate a business and how you start up a business. And it's all about learning about this volatile nature of businesses, business environment. So you would be a very aware and a qualified person to run a business.
Perfect. That's something that's going to strike as new information to a lot of you on how a business degree will not only help you if you want to become a businessman, but rather it inculcates a mindset and skills where it's generally acceptable for anyone.
Yes, exactly.
And it helps them to, find out their true life path.
Yes.
All right. So, moving on, the next question would be, Miss, after O-levels, there's this huge trend that's going around. And you're surely heard of it. I see it a lot in school as well. After O-levels, many people, many students move on to foundation rather than doing their A-levels.
Yes.
They want to do their foundation and quickly move on to a degree. What's your thought on that particular step?
So, firstly, I would speak as the Dean of the Faculty of Business of
Okay.
NSBM Green University, that perspective. So, we initiated this foundation program back in 2014. Okay, when we were at the Nugiagoda premises. We've been 2 years old of the university, because we started back in 2012, and it was one of the newest trends at that point of time in Sri Lanka.
Right.
But it was something which was happening around the world at that point, especially in the developed world, in countries like USA, Canada, Australia, UK. Foundation was a very common thing, but to Sri Lanka it was very new. And we were actually having second thoughts whether it would work in Sri Lanka, because we all know the emphasis given to the advanced level examination in Sri Lanka is vital. Right? Vital. If you take any of the professions that you want to be a part of, A-level qualification is a must of our country. So we've been having our own doubts. So firstly, when we introduced the foundation program, as very correctly said by you, Pute, the admission criteria is to pass the O-levels. In our case, it's a must for the students to have credit passes in maths, science and English with passing all the other modules. So it's our admission criteria for the foundation program. See, we started with 25 to 30 students, but agreeing and verifying the fact that you said, today it has become one of the turning points in the lives of the students, whereas from last year at NSBM Green University, we have 4 intakes per year for foundation programs. Once the O-levels are done, once the O-level results released, because of this COVID and economic crisis, there's this lag between the examinations. So we could have 4 intakes per year, and that was about whooping 1,200, 1,300 students coming to the foundation program. So the benefits of that program is, Pute, now when you complete your O-levels and when you come to the foundation program, it's a steady, straight 1 year of foundation, and you're moving to read for an international degree for 3 years. So a student who've done your O-levels when you're 16 years old, and if you straight away join to a foundation program, by 20, you would be done your degree. Okay? And foundation 1 year, in that 1 year, you would be learning like it's a introductory course to your degree program in a university. You won't learn like you are in the school. So the students who are coming to the foundation for 1 year, they have an extra mile when they are going to the degree first year also. Why? They've been learning in the same pattern of a degree program for 1 year, and they've been part and parcel of the university culture. So by the time they are going to the first year, they are pros.
Right.
About the education system of a university, about the university, extra curriculum. They're really confident. Most of my foundation kids, they're really confident. So when they go for the degree program, they have a competitive advantage there. I have seen it, and they can complete their work relatively within a shorter span of time. So if you take my case, I did my A-levels back in 2005, and I entered the government university back in 2006, and my convocation was held in year 2012. Okay, I think the case is not that bad at the moment, but it took so much of time. But by saying that, yes, the foundation programs have such advantages, but a student who have completed my A levels at the school, in my school career, the 2 years that I was in the advanced level class is the time which supported me to grow to the human I am today. I think my leadership, my teamwork, my professional behavior, my ethics and etiquette, there was a large impact in the last 2 years I spent at school in the advanced level class. I was a senior prefect, I was the senior brass band leader, I was a president or a secretary to, you name it, any of the societies that we had in the school. I was on stage dancing, I was back in the stage organizing things, and we've been going in the roads, buying things, arguing with people to get the things at the lowest price for the school. So all that happened to me and transformed to me as a person when I was doing my advanced level. I owe a lot to my alma mater, Pushpadana Girls College, Kandy. I say it anywhere. My school had a lot to do in making me the person who I am today. And that specifically happened in the advanced level period. So in that sense, I feel like it's important too. But coming to today's scenario, Putte, I have another question. Unlike our days, like 20 years later, when you go to schools and when you look at advanced level classes, are students attending the schools today? And are they doing extracurricular activities like that? I think mostly they are entrangled in the tuition education system. They are not getting any experience from the school. So in that aspect, maybe it's good to skip the A levels and go to a foundation and start your degree program straight away. So my opinion about foundation, from the perspective of the Dean of the Faculty of Business, I feel like it's a great opportunity for the students who are pursuing foundation, but it has its own pros and cons, given that school could be a great place for an advanced level students if you're utilizing that opportunity optimally. Maybe like me and maybe like you and all these students in the back organizing these kind of works. This is a lot of exposure, right?
Yes.
Can you take this experience that you're getting today in this university by merely attending a tuition class? So yeah,
Very well said.
That's why I want to stop about it.
Right. So what we understood from this is that the period after O levels, your 2 years of advanced levels, is extremely important. We see nowadays students more than at home and more than at school, more than at the ground or anywhere else, they're mostly in tuition classes. This takes a huge hit mentally and physically and in every sense. So it's extremely important that we make the right decisions, as these 2 years truly pave the way to who we are going to be as humans, right?
Great.
Now, with that being said, I want to talk a bit about this university. Now, as we entered, our breaths were taken away. So much of green, so beautiful. I couldn't help but take pictures.
And very clean.
Very clean. I should emphasize on the clean part as well. So this much greenery and this much beauty on the outside, but we do not know the functions of what's going on the inside. So Miss, for an aspiring student that would like to, climb the ladder of business and enter the world of business, what does the University of NSBM have to offer?
Okay, I'll start my answer like this. So I've been walking to this beautiful university for the last 8 years. I mean, we started our university back in 2012. We have very humble beginnings. We started at Nugegoda in a 6-story, one-straight building. But while we were there, our visionary Vice Chancellor, Professor Visionaries, who is the founder of this university, had this amazing vision of setting up this beautiful university. So we've been recruiting students and developing our degree programs and conducting degree programs. While we've been doing it at Nugegoda, we've been building this amazing university here. This is a very Sri Lankan project. The idea is of a Sri Lankan, which is great Professor Visionaries. The designer is Sri Lankan, which is ECL. The constructor is Maga, which is a Sri Lankan, and this was financed by BOZ. So this is a true Sri Lankan project. Okay, so while we were there, this has been built. And we bestowed this amazing property to the nation back on 26th of October 2006. So I was one of the lucky people who could walk into this university from the day one. And to tell you, Pute, I walk to this university every day very happily.
Yeah.
Okay, when I walk in, it's clean, it's beautiful. You've been to my office, and that's an amazing place to work. So my start of the day is very happy, and add to the light of it is the smiling students that you see everywhere. Okay, they would greet you good morning with a bright smile on their faces. They're amazing, and I have an amazing team to work with. Okay, apart from our vice chancellor sir and our head of academic and quality assurance, Professor Bharata, I think all of us in this university are less than 45 years old, including our deputy vice chancellor, Sir Professor Chamindarat Naik. So it's a young team. We are vibrant. We are happy. So that's the vibe of the university. And when you come to the university, we have 5 faculties. I represent the business faculty, which has the highest number of students in the university. I have about 6,400 students learning in my faculty, and as far as I know, the business faculty of NSBM Green University is the largest faculty in the country as well in terms of the student numbers. And then we have the faculty of computing, we have the faculty of engineering, we have the faculty of science, and then we have the faculty of postgraduate studies and professional advancement. And in all these faculties, we award our own degree programs, NSBM degree programs, which are approved by the Ministry of Higher Education and also the University Grants Commission of the country. And apart from that, we are mainly affiliated to Plymouth University, United Kingdom, and also Victoria University, Melbourne, Australia. So for the student who walks into NSBM Green University, yes, if you like, you can pursue a local degree with the NSBM Green University. We are the International University of Sri Lanka. So at the same time, students have the ability to pursue an international degree if they want as well with the Plymouth University or with the Victoria University. But apart from that, we have so many other engagements and academic collaborations with foreign universities. Maybe they can take the last year of those universities, and maybe they can go for the postgraduates in those universities as well. So at NSBM Green University, Pute, what we are looking at is developing a holistic graduate, a graduate who would look at things in a 360 perspective. So our main ambition is to make them knowledgeable, skillful, with the right attitude and with the right mindset. That is the graduate profile that we are defining for NSBM graduates. So how we do that? The knowledge that's at the classroom. You come, you choose your degree program. We have so much of choices, right? You name it, we have that degree at the NSBM Green University, be it business, be it computing, engineering, science, or whatever. Okay. So yes, the knowledge is given during the lectures, to assignments, to the examinations, in that process. Skills. Now when it comes to skills, there are soft and hard skills to begin with. Your ability to speak, your ability to, these kind of skills, time management and all that. And also, there could be skills specific to the degree program that you read for. Say, for example, you are going to become a software engineer. You need to know your coding, your Python, your C, everything, right? So there are skills pertaining to the degree programs. So that also we do in the lecture halls. But apart from that, to every degree program we award here, we have a subject circle. Say marketing students could be a part of the marketing circle. Any student wants to start their own business could be a part of the entrepreneurship circle. So again, through these subject specific circles, we are trying to improve their knowledge and the skills. And if you look at our university web pages and social media, you would see today some students are playing football here, and then they are having a drama competition, they are doing dancing, they have the Buddhist and Muslim and Ramadan and Islam, all these activities going on. So we have more than 50 plus student affairs clubs and societies in terms of sports, aesthetics, religion, international clubs, whatsoever, you name it, we have it. So while students are engaged in this, not only their knowledge and skills are improved, but their attitude and the mindset is also improved. So we want our graduates to be balanced. right? We want them to go to the industry. We want them to go to the society as the students, as the graduates who has the right attitude about the country, about the communities, and about the world. We want them to have the right set of values like honesty, right? Values like integrity. These are the key things that we are trying to cultivate to our students through all the academic endeavors, the research endeavors, the extracurricular activities, and also the subject circle activities. And I feel like one of the pioneering members of this university. I started very young. I was the youngest academic member back in 2012 when I first wore a cloak for one of the convocation ceremonies of NSBM. Back then, I have not even been to my convocation. I was that young. But with the university, I have witnessed how we've been growing from step to another step. And to tell to you, from our Vice Chancellor, sir, to Deputy Vice Chancellor, sir, to every person work in this university, okay, be it academics, be it non-academics, we are really passionate of what we are doing, and we have very pure intentions, right? We really want our students to grow and shine. So whatever we do with lot of love, lot of heart. And whatever our Vice Chancellor says in all the meetings, අමතක කරන්න එපා ඕගලන්ගේ පවුල් ඕගලන්ගේ දරුවෝ හැමෝම ලස්සනට ඉන්නේ මේ ආයතන ඉගෙන ගන්න යන දරුවන්ගේ සල්ලි වලින් කියලා කිසිම වෙලාවක මේ දරුවන්ට කරන දේවල් compromise කරන්න එපා. So that's the message from top to bottom, which is in our bodies. And I think that hard work is actually giving us very positive results. So yeah, that's how it is.
Wow, so it's great to know that NSBM, being such a proud product of Sri Lanka,
yes,
has the facilities and the necessary resources to make us a model citizen, socially, intellectually, mentally, and spiritually as well. So Miss, with that being said, if for all the young viewers out there in our program, if there was a message that you would leave to us, and given the fact that we are really, curious about the business world, if there is an advice or message you'd like to share with all the youngsters out there watching, what would it be?
First of all the youngsters, I wish all of you all the very best in all what you do. Okay, my message for you is, we are living in a world of so many things happening at the same time. So don't be distracted. Right? Don't be distracted. For your life, you are an individual, and please know that you are a very valuable person. For every youngster, I want you to understand the value of your life, value of yourself. We call it as the self-worthiness. Please know that you are very, very valuable. If you know that you are very valuable, you would not do anything to harm yourself. Starting from, getting into the wrong places at the wrong time, getting into the use of all these narcotics, getting yourself abused in the wrong places, getting yourself humiliated in social media platforms by engaging with the wrong people. So if you know the value of you, you won't do anything to harm yourself, harm your reputation. And if you know the value of you, you would always do things to increase your value, enhance your value. Maybe you read, maybe you expose yourself to good people, maybe you do a lot of extracurricular activities and polish yourself, maybe you deliberately take an attempt to personally and professionally develop yourself. So I would suggest you don't be distracted with all what's happening around you, but please be focused, knowing that you are a very valuable person. So if you know that you are a valuable person, you would not do anything to harm you, but you would do the things to enhance yourself. And by saying that, while we all have come to this world, and what are we doing? You need to know that. And for me, what is most important in my life is to be happy. Okay? So I suggest you, whenever you make important decisions in your life, be it a personal decision, be it a professional decision, see whether that decision which you're making could make you a happy person out there. Saying that, yes, life is all about ups and downs, not like you could be smiling all the day happily. There would be sad and all these occurrences, but we have to make our decisions in a way that it would lead us for happiness. And whatever you do in terms of your profession or anything you do, please choose the things that you're passionate about so that it would support you to be a happy person. And I know that you have a beautiful life ahead. You just started your life. There are so many avenues that you can transform and turn around your lives for better. So knowing your value, please focus on yourself and try to be a happy person out there, transforming your life for better and transforming the lives of your family members and the communities and the society at large for better. So that's my message for you.
All right then, I think that wraps up our interview. It's been nothing short of a pleasure to have you on board with us, Miss. Your expertise truly did enrich this conversation and shed us new light in, ways we did not even imagine. And as I asked prior to the interview, it's been quite some time since you visited our college premises.
Yes.
So we'd love to have you and show you around. Similar greenery there as well.
Thank you.
So we'd love to have you on board, and we'll try meet up again, Miss, under similar circumstances.
And I wish you all the very best.